Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to make a very quick video explaining everything that we know and that you need to know about Ascension, because it is going to be quite an important and big deal that will enable 6-star rank 5 champions to equal out 7-star rank 2s basically, because currently there is quite a big gap. There will be approximately 22% increase to health and attack, which is more than 6-star champions gain from going from rank 4 to rank 5, basically. So there will be a significant difference in power. So, what we know about Ascension is that it is coming in September update, which I'm quite happy with, because I'm not going to lie. When they said first look at Ascension, that typically means it's something relatively far away. September is not that far away, and I am very happy that's coming as soon as it is, because that will definitely make it more relevant. The later this system would arrive, the less relevant it would be. And I must say that overall, I was more skeptical than it turns out to be. The Ascension system looks better than I thought it would be. Right, so we're gonna get Tier 1 and Tier 2 Primordial Dust as the currency for Ascension, and this is the first great thing in a sense, that it will not impede on usage of your catalysts, because should it require additional Tier 6 basics, Tier 6 CC to do, there will be very little reason to do that over your 7-star champions, and it would create much more economy problems. The fact that it will rely on a single new currency, in this case, I genuinely like, because if you do acquire that currency, there's no reason not to use it, and it is a generic currency that's not class-based, so I like that. So there will be two tiers. Tier 1 is going to be used to ascend 4-star and 5-star champions. Tier 2 is going to be used to ascend 6-star champions. Obviously, the rarer, the juicier version of it, the one that we are interested mainly. No other materials will be required except for gold, and gold is always ever needed and ever present, but I'm glad that you do not need anything else. No ISO required, no catalyst required, just this primordial dust. You can ascend champion from all ranks, which is also something that I did not necessarily expect. And ascending champion will simply improve its attack and health by about 22%. So even when you have a 6-star rank 3 champion, and if you get your hands on enough dust, you can ascend it and it is going to be more powerful. So that's great news for mid-tier players that do not have these 6-stars maxed out yet, and might take a while until they do, especially further down in the future. It will be just additional way to increase the power level of your champions. I love that a lot. Another thing that I personally think is great is that Ascension does not affect your prestige. Therefore, prestige in itself will not be a factor when you choose which champions to ascend. And I love that, because otherwise you pretty much always need to make compromises, which is the best or favorite high, prestige champion and stuff like that. Now that prestige is not a concern, you can genuinely just go for the champion that you use the most, that you rely on the most, that you think you will never see as a 7-star, for instance. You can go for your Herculeses and whatnot. And prestige has no effect there, and I love that. But you need to know that Ascension is something permanent. There will be no redos or take backsies. Also, everybody will get enough Tier 1 Primordial Dust to ascend a 5-star champion on the launch. So I think there are two obvious choices, either Quake or Magic. 5-star ascended champions will be slightly less powerful than 6-star rank 3s. So, not at the top of the power scale, but still significantly better. Perhaps Quake will once again be viable more in Alliance War, for instance. And then, again, as I mentioned before, 6-star rank 5 ascended champions will equal 7-star rank 2s in terms of health and attack. Now, Challenger rating is still a meaningful thing, and we do not know how this affects Challenger rating. 6-star Ascension will be earned for the first time ever in capped enlistment event, previously called Alliance Super Season. So if you do want to ascend your first 6-star champion, you better find yourself an active alliance. More sources will be added later, but it is meant to be something that is quite rare, and hopefully not too rare, but still. Keep in mind that obviously as game progresses, we will be getting more of these Ascension dust things. There will be a time, obviously, in the future timeline of the game when ascending 6-stars will not help much anymore, when we will transition to basically 7-star rank 2s and rank 3s. But for, I'd say, quite a while, more than likely, ascending 6-stars will be extremely important because of the SIG levels and exclusive champions that do not exist as 7-stars. So that is it. That's all that we know about Ascension thus far. Again, it will be coming to the game in September. I am personally quite excited. Look forward to it. Let me know if you have any more questions about it. And yeah, I'll read your comments and try to answer them. Bye. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about